What's up guys, it's Punchy, and I'm excited to discuss today about the resurgence of one of Deepwoken's most unique mantras that was almost doomed into the depths of uselessness. Seriously, this ability really wasn't crazy for the last couple of months, but it's returned back into the spotlight better than it ever was before. Let's talk about Frostraw's Ice Eruption, one of the most controversial mantra reworks that ever hit the game. This ability is an unblockable, unparryable stomp that freezes enemies in a prison of ice with a drawn-out wind-up and sizable range. Back in the day, players were absolutely insane with this move, pulling off unblockable combos and damage setups that were near unavoidable. In the past few months, it fell from grace heavily, but it was actually saved with some really interesting balancing, not buffs, in this update. Previously, there was a ton of nerfs that almost made Eruption fall out of the meta and doom it. For starters, its base ether cost was increased by 25%, forcing users to spend 60 ether to even throw this out. Realistically though, this nerf is basically nothing in the grand scheme of things, but it hurt. Further, sometimes if players dodged Ice Eruption, they would still be trapped inside, but this was removed, nerfing this mantra since the bug was fixed. Even later, its windup also became even slower when perfectly cast, making this thing super hard to land. Now, let's discuss the indirect nerfs that basically killed this thing all the way back at the start of verse 2 with the major changes to daze. People would constantly daze players, removing their dodge and landing Eruption into a combo for free, and this was good. Unfortunately, due to a few different nerfs, this was killed. Firstly, the daze status was used to lock players out of their role, preventing movement at a massive level. Of course, this was changed, allowing players to dodge and daze with fewer iframes during the process. Additionally, unblockable moves like Ice Eruption would instantly remove all daze during its cast, making these setups no longer true or confirmable. It was truly a sad time to use Ice Eruption without any confirm, but in this update, this mantra was finally saved. So, in this update recently, the windup of Ice Eruption was reduced heavily, making this mantra come out extremely faster than it did before. But with this direct stat upgrade, it's received counterplay instead of being entirely broken. At the cost of becoming very fast in combat, players can vent this mantra, canceling its windup at the cost of some tempo. This is really interesting when it comes to balance because we never really see this in Deepwoken's gameplay. It's very rare for an ability to gain counterplay instead of receiving a direct stat nerf, which is honestly amazing to see. Overall, I'm really happy to experience the return of such an interesting mantra which was buffed yet balanced with the addition of counterplay. Anyway, please leave your own thoughts down below because I do want to see what you have to say. Thank you so much to all my loyal fans and members who support my channel directly, and if you like what I do, feel free to join up down below for even more content. If you want to contact me directly and have all the updates for all of my videos, join my Discord down below. Also, if you want to play with my guild, the Apothecary, that server is going to be linked too. As always, thank you again, and make sure to like and subscribe. I'm shooting for 110k subs, and let's hit that goal. Have a good one. It's punchin' time.